All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the tactics which you need to do when you apply for the job. Otherwise, what going to happen is something like you're going to apply a lot of jobs and you ended up having a lot of resumes. You can see this is the resumes which I've been applied 1 year back in 2023 end. So that's around something around 300, nearly 300 jobs, and many of them is not yet counted. So I think I have applied around 500 job to get my first job. So is it necessary to apply this many jobs? The answer is no. So the thing is, like as I told you in the first phase, you in the last video I told you how to sort the jobs. You apply for the job which you think that okay, you are worth it, you're gonna get it. And yeah, that would be the tactic. And the next thing is like score your resume, see how that scoring is really working for that resume. And this video I'm going to tell you another tactic using the resume worded. All right. And another thing is like as I mentioned you in the sorting process, find the relevant connections who is active on LinkedIn working there, and you can reach out to them. You send a connection request at the time when you sort out, then send them a connection request saying that hey mate, I found you through the first connection on LinkedIn, or I found you through the LinkedIn people list, and I found a role open in your organization recently, and I'm wondering if you could provide a referral to me for the same. um, there is like a likelihood of one person replying if you send this request to 10 people working in the same company. So this is the person who responded me from TikTok and he referred me. Then of course I got the referral. Just this is how it looks like. They have a specific referral to that particular job role, and it's kind of pretty easy when you have a referral to get into an interview stage. It doesn't guarantee you having a job, but it will help you to get into that interview stage. Then another thing is like search king, which we will cover in the module where we talk about LinkedIn hacks. So you optimize your profile of your LinkedIn profile or your Stack Overflow profile or your GitHub profile. So when people search for data engineer or on specific job title, you will be listed them. So these are like talent acquisition managers, and these people have something called LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I will explore the LinkedIn Sales Navigator at the end of the session. So this is like a sales tool or lead generation tool which the talent acquisition managers use in their organization. And this work on different pricing. So how it is useful is like it helps them to find the right people. So they look for which people are active on the LinkedIn, which people are have the profile optimized for that specific role, and they assign the lead generation to these particular people. So that's how they find us in the LinkedIn, and they reach out for okay, you have this thing, we have this opening, so can you are you looking to a job change? So this is how it works. And this is very pretty much easy forward, easy stage. All you need to do is like optimize the resume for the job description, and yeah, you apply for it, and there are likelihood 90% chance that you end up in an interview once you apply, once you get a request like this in the LinkedIn. So make sure that you level up your LinkedIn game. So we will cover all these LinkedIn hacks in the next video, next module. But this module we are going to talk about the what you do after building your resume. So in the above video you have optimized your resume according to uh, a particular template. Now you have to optimize your resume according to the job description. All right, so let me pick out one of the job which I wanted to apply for. So this is like an awesome salary, and I wish I could get this. And when you click on this LinkedIn over here, so this redirect to us to the LinkedIn page. So I changed the status to applying, right? And you can see what all skills they've been mentioning over here. Now what I do is like I take my, this is my resume which I want to apply for. Now I try to see, okay, let me put in the to the side. All right, before going there, what I will be doing is like I will be adding the removing few of the things and try to understand what is their job description. It also mention mandatory to read the job description. So it says that this is my job description, preferred qualification, to create on-site meetings, willingness. Okay, 5+ years in strong coding background, can read, write, understand the programming language, APIs. All right. So they don't have much of the requirements listed over here, and this will be your responsibility. So it would be easy for us to easily understand what all hard skills they've been mentioned over here, and we simply copy paste these hard skills over here. So let me show you how I'm doing it. So Airflow, Kubernetes, Docker, Confluence. Um, we can ignore these things, or maybe we can just add this one. Docker, Kubernetes. I think this is the good skill. All right. Now they are asking us API. Now engagement is already there in my resume, I guess. Yeah, engagement is already added. And make sure that whatever is 3, 2, 4, you make sure that okay, you have added that in your resume. Coding is not there. You can add that somewhere over here. Expertise coding in enterprise. So this is how you do it. You have a template. You kind of slowly started changing the things. Now product features, revenue. So you can add over here revenue management. Now there are some soft skills which can go into this particular session. So soft skills include writing. So it needs data engineer, data assistant. Because what happens over here is like integration engineer, or you can just say that you can change it into integration engineer, because that is very much matter, and it doesn't matter like you work somewhat in the same field, because when the uh, job description goes through, they look for the job title matches in any of your job role. So this is integration consultant. So they don't really look for whether exact copy of what designation you worked in, but they just want to understand okay, you worked in the similar situation. You can add troubleshooting, then collaborative communicator, that's all good. Team management. So that's pretty much. Now they have some other emphasis keywords like experience, already mentioned in my resume. So these are all like fine. So then you try to read any of the description and try to change, uh, um, the things in your resume according to what you need, right? So that's all you need to do it over here. So they want people to work with API architecture. They want people who is good leadership, white paper conference, industry leader who is able to troubleshoot things. And I don't have to mention JavaScript. Okay, Python, SQL, DAX. This should be fine. The more overqualified you look like, that's also backfires you. So now what you need to do is, let me merge this for you. Now again, you go to resume worded because you have already created it. Save this particular into a PDF format. Download this PDF format. Upon downloading, change the name to Stripe. Make sure that it should not be on this. And what I do is like every job I applied, I put into a one folder, so I know that okay, how this many jobs I applied, because this will be useful when you select for interview, because you keep changing the job according to the job description, right? So you should know what you have put into the job description, otherwise it will be in a trouble in your interview, because they ask you questions regarding that and you don't know what's really happening. And this is how my resume looks like at the moment, right? Now over here, you go to resume worded. Before that, you make sure that okay, let me close all these tabs, so many unnecessary tabs over here. Till Just give me a minute. All right, click on this LinkedIn. Now what I need to do you to do is like copy the job title. All right, copy this, go to the resume worded, get started for free, sign in with your Google account. So this I basically do for the important job role with good salary, which I feel like okay, I'm a perfect fit. And for the others, I don't really do this kind of effort. Now, what I do over here is something like go to the main page. You have something called targeted resume. Again, there is like a limit where you can do a target resume in the free version, but yeah, it works. So paste the job description over here. Now click on next. Now upload your resume. Right. So upload your downloaded resume, which is a Stripe one over here. Okay. So it's been happening. So what happening is like it's comparing the job description with your resume which you have built. Now it will give you a score like how much it is matching, and it also give you some suggestions like what all things you could have been added. For example, over here there are few things. Again, this is like an AI. So Stripe, you don't really need to add that in your resume. Then you can see that slowly the things will be improvising in your resume. All right, so the one point I could have added is like sales, so that's repeating 2 3 times. Engineering 3 times is coming in your resume. So all right, I think it's pretty much good. Try to see job description, your resume, magic target, job title. Okay, overall resume score. You can see this many keywords they have been found in my resume along with the job thing. So try to make this scoring around 60 or 60 plus. That would be really helpful for you. um, Soft skills, magic keyword. So here they will also generate you suggestion based on the bullet points, so you can click on generate suggestion. So it kind of create a suggestion for you based on the job description they've been looking for. So develop a technical documentation, Superhead, Stripe, payment solution. So this is like a e-commerce related. So they are trying to make that action phrase and the quantitative analysis just like this. So this is like a good way. Maybe I can totally copy paste it, but I don't really need it. But from my thing, it looks good. Now that's all from my side over here. Your resume, the words, all right. Okay, it looks fine for me. It looks pretty much fine for me. Overall resume score is 46, but I think I did a pretty good job. If you have enough time to apply for this job, then you can spend some time and try to improvise this score. All right, if you really need that particular job to apply for. Right now, what you can do is like head into the apply page. And also on the here, if you are a LinkedIn premium user, you will be able to see how many applicants has been done this, and who there are entry level applicants 50%, so 42% senior application. So there are chance that I can get into it. Now the thing which is missing over here is like I haven't reached anyone out on the LinkedIn. for the referral is one of the important part, because the big companies like this, they will be definitely having the referral. So again, the same step, you have to go to the people, you have to filter by the country which you are living right now, and same step which I explained in the before stage. Try to reach out these people, see whether they are very much active on the LinkedIn or not, then try to get a referral. Then you can start applying for this particular job role. So that would be giving you more chance to get into the interview stage, right? Yeah, I hope you got my point. So now when you come back to the job tracker again, the goal should be something like every day 20 jobs, 10 with a referral, 10 without a referral. The without referral, you can just randomly apply, you don't have to take this many efforts. But with whatever you applying with the referral, because you already taken some effort to reach out to the people, now I do recommend you to improvise your things. So that would be really helpful for you to scale up. So that's would be my suggestion going forward, how you should be doing it as well. And yeah, that's pretty much on job application thing. And this tools gives you an overall idea, and it will alert you if you set a follow-up date in this particular job tracking thing. And it also has a resume builder, which I will be covering in the later, but I don't really suggest you to use this as resume builder. If you are really lazy, you can build, and here also you can see the matched score, whether that particular job role is matching with your resume. But again, that's a time consuming process. The thing is, like, we want to do the things very much easily. And over here, if you can see the total jobs you have been applied, and what is this average salary and top 10 keyword, and this keyword must be included in your domain, include in your resume, because this is like most asking keywords in your domain field. I hope you got some ideas regarding how to apply for the job and how to get started. So in the next couple of videos, I will be more in depth going some of other tools which you can use in the job application process. Again, as I told you, this is a time consuming process. So that's why if you don't schedule a scheduler like this, a countdown or something, and take a frequent interval, pomodoro techniques or something like that, there is very less chance that you're gonna stay and apply in a consistent basis. And see how many jobs you have applied in a day and try to improvise that particular thing. And again, this is like a temporary thing. It might last you for like maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months. Sometimes the job hunting might go for like 9 months or 6 months, depend upon how much effort you're doing. So yeah, that's pretty much regarding how to apply for the job. So that's the reason that I mentioned you why that imposter syndrome is coming, and how you should be avoiding before we heading start into the job hunting. All right, so that's pretty much about how I do job hunting, and this works for me, and this will definitely works for you guys. Without this job enhancing job resume enhancing for individual job description, things are not going to work for you. You may end up applying 1,000 jobs, but you may not end up receiving any